What if a 1-cent coin from 1984 could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars? Not because it is old, but because of its condition, a rare variety, or a genuine mint error. Before you throw a 1984 D penny into a jar or spend it without looking twice, check that tiny letter D. Welcome back to Coins Heritage, where we uncover the history, secrets, and hidden value inside America's most fascinating coins. Today, our treasure hunt takes us to the 1984 D Lincoln cent, a coin that looks ordinary at first, but can become surprisingly valuable when you find an exceptional example. The 1984 D Lincoln cent was produced at the Denver Mint, and the small d mint mark appears beneath the date on the obverse. More than 5.5 billion 1984 D cents were struck, making the normal circulated coin very common. But here's where the story gets interesting. PCGS notes that the coin becomes scarce in extremely high grades, particularly around MS68 and above. One exceptional 1984 D cent reached $4,025 at auction in MS68, showing just how dramatically condition can change the value of a modern penny. Look closely at the design. The obverse features Victor David Brenner's famous portrait of President Abraham Lincoln. Above Lincoln is "In God We Trust," while Liberty appears to the left, and the date 1984 with a Denver D mint mark appears to the right. This Lincoln portrait had already been part of American coinage for generations, making the penny instantly recognizable. Now flip the coin over. You'll see the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo, surrounded by United States of America, 1 cent, and E pluribus unum. The memorial reverse was introduced in 1959 and continued through 2008, so the 1984 D belongs to an important chapter in modern Lincoln cent history. But what is your 1984 D penny worth? A normal circulated example generally has little premium over its 1 cent face value. Even many uncirculated examples remain affordable because so many were produced. However, a coin with exceptional original red color, very sharp details, and virtually no marks can become much more desirable. PCGS records an auction result of $4,025 for an MS68 example, while lower-grade pieces are far more common. Now comes one of the most exciting parts, the varieties and errors. The 1984 Lincoln cent is famous for a dramatic double-die, obverse variety, commonly called the double ear. However, this major variety is associated with the Philadelphia 1984 cent, not the normal 1984 D. PCGS lists 1984 D die varieties separately, so don't automatically assume that every doubled-looking 1984 D penny is the famous double ear. On a 1984 D, collectors can also investigate genuine mint-made errors such as off-center strikes, clipped planchets, broadstrikes, die cracks, die breaks, and struck-through errors. But be careful. Damage after the coin leaves the mint, scratches, dents, and plating problems are not automatically valuable errors. If you find an interesting 1984 D, do not clean or polish it. Cleaning can destroy the original surface and reduce collector appeal. Photograph both sides, weigh the coin if necessary, examine it under magnification, and compare the features with trusted variety references. For an unusually high-grade coin or suspected major error, professional authentication and grading from services such as PCGS or NGC can help establish what you actually have. When it comes time to sell, consider a reputable local coin dealer for ordinary collectible examples, while exceptional high-grade coins and authenticated errors may be better suited to major numismatic auctions, coin shows, or established online marketplaces. Always compare recent sold prices rather than relying on asking prices. So remember, the 1984 D Lincoln cent isn't rare simply because it is from 1984. Its real potential comes from condition, originality, rarity, and genuine mint-made varieties or errors. That tiny D connects this little coin to the Denver Mint and to a fascinating chapter in American coin history. If you enjoyed this treasure hunt, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with fellow coin collectors. This is Coins Heritage, where every coin has a story, and sometimes the smallest coin can hold the biggest surprise.